It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Denver Broncos. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
The extra point.
Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First and 10 at the 47-yard.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47.
Check, 24, check 24.
Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Mahomes on target to Watkins for a KC 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Stays on his feet. Stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Push him back. Push him back.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the year.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing his lock on third down. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Hill on the return. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 30.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Mahomes going to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
Now, I guess I need to clarify. I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but, of course, that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. That catch good for only a couple.
And 8 at the 10-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. They set up the screen to Chubb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
To Nick Chubb.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. 45.
Now it's Mahomes again. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
That's the score. Chiefs 10, Broncos 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
Chiefs 10, Broncos 7.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Locke working out of the gun. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. Got a man, it's Jeudy complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Hurt the average a bit as this 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Now this time, Locke will throw. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more. But that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
The ball carrier.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Locke on the slant, completes to Sutton. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
Broncos.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Shotgun snap to Locke. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation. But didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Turn to the power game to try to get in. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll go for it. It's locked. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
To number 8,
Andrew Beck, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point from McManus is good, and the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
And 6.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And some room to work. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Brandon McManus to kick off 4.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it. It got his man. Complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And again, it's Mahomes. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
47 is the mic. 47.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Hey, 43, 15.
A give. This is Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. Flush to his right. That one complete to Hill. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
1st and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Throwing now is Mahomes. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
K.J. Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
It's a game.
Locke and Sutton on the connection there for a Denver 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Locke on the give, it's Lindsey. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun. Locke. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So that last penalty making this 3rd down much more manageable. 3rd down, 4 yards to go. From the gun, Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
A gain of 7.
An effective 7-yard third down conversion. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll go again with Lindsey. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Philip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball in the backfield.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a give to Lindsey. And a short gain here down to the 22.
He was taken.
Haven't met a defensive coordinator yet. The thing's 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. Up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now to the air, Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
At the Chiefs' 13-yard line.
2nd down and 8. Running left, it's Gordon on the toss. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
That's the
good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to run. This is Gordon. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal. Deep in the red zone, seemed like they had their mind made up that was 4-down territory, and now they've got it inside the 5.
I like the way you looked at that because you're thinking just like a play caller and a head coach who gave the play caller that authority. It was 4-down territory. They went for it, picked it up. They didn't get the touchdown, but what a great consolation prize. A new set of downs and another shot at the end zone.
Oh, no, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Fumble on the play.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Able to push his way through. And some room to roam now. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Nick Chubb, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score, Chiefs 26.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
24 yards.
That one goes for 24 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now the Pro Bowler Chris Jones able to work his way in and record the sack. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Harrison Butker.
That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense. And the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Block. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can all-time that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Block to throw for it on 4th. That's going to be caught by Judy. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
Another day,
and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Locke trying again after the pick 6. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that...
Looking for his tight end, fouls, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point from McManus is good. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Mahomes going to throw it here. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
That's the reason we ball for.
Following the penalty, Chubb. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
47, Broncos 28. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Brings up
from the 24. They'll go again on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it, escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
It's good, but it's also of little consequence as this game is over. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Kansas City, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks, Charles.
Broncos.